Welcome back, LPBW fam. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell because today, we're diving headfirst into the absolute bombshell that's rocking the Roloff world to its core. You thought the farm drama, the divorces, the inheritance battles, those were intense? Buckle up, because Jacob Roloff, the black sheep of the family who's been MIA from the spotlight for years, just dropped the ultimate betrayal on Instagram. That's right, he confirmed the existence of a secret brother, a hidden firstborn son that Matt and Amy have buried deeper than those pumpkin patches for over 3 decades. We're talking leaked DNA tests, lawsuits flying left and right, emotional meltdowns, and a family tree that's splintering like dry timber in a wildfire. This isn't just an update. This is the end of an era for little people, big world. Stick around for the full breakdown. We've got timelines, evidence, insider whispers, and my hot takes on how this changes everything. Let's get into it. To understand the magnitude of Jacob's Instagram post, we have to rewind the clock way back to the late 80s. Matt Roloff and Amy Knight tied the knot in 1987, fresh-faced dreamers chasing that American Idol on a sprawling Oregon pumpkin farm. Little People, Big World wouldn't debut for another 17 years, but the seeds of fame and infamy were already sprouting. Matt, with his entrepreneurial fire and dwarfism advocacy, was hustling in California, rubbing shoulders with business bigwigs. Amy, ever the supportive partner, was navigating her own world of expectations. But whispers from old-timers in the Roloff circle paint a picture far grittier than the polished TLC narrative. Financial pressures were mounting, loans for the farm, medical bills stacking up, and the looming shadow of genetic uncertainties. Dwarfism runs deep in Matt's lineage, and the couple was terrified of what another child might mean. Enter the family elders, Matt's parents, Ron and Peg, who were old school to the bone. They allegedly laid down the law, no risks to the family legacy, especially with a major business merger on the horizon that could secure the Roloff farms for generations. So, when Amy found out she was pregnant in early 1988, the decision was made in hushed tones over late-night coffees. Give the baby up. Adoption papers signed in secrecy, a quiet hospital delivery in a nondescript California clinic, and poof, the firstborn son vanished from their lives like a ghost in the fog. But ghosts have a way of haunting, don't they? Fast forward to 1989. This secret child, let's call him Joshua for now, that's the pseudonym floating around in the legal docs to shield his identity, is born on a rainy April morning. Amy's maiden name, Knight, appears on the amended birth certificate, but the father's slot? It's listed as Ronald, a blatant alias that screams cover-up. Why Ronald? Some speculate it's a nod to Matt's dad, Ron, to throw off any scent. Joshua bounces through foster care, adoption agencies, and eventually lands with a modest family in the Midwest. He grows up piecing together scraps, a vague family resemblance in old photos, stories of dwarfism that don't quite fit, and an inexplicable pull toward Oregon's pumpkin fields. By his teens, he's digging Ancestry.com kits, private investigators, the works. And boom, in 2023, a DNA test hits like a thunderclap. 99.7% paternity match to Matt Roloff. The results? Leaked to a handful of tabloid insiders and now splashed across anonymous Reddit threads and our sources here at LPBW Update. Okay, pause for a second because this DNA bombshell? It's not just some at-home swab job. We're talking court-admissible, lab-certified proof from a top-tier facility in Seattle. The report details mitochondrial markers unique to the Roloff line, traces back to Matt's Danish-Irish roots, with that telltale genetic snippet for dystrophic dysplasia, the form of dwarfism Matt carries. Joshua? He's average height, 5 feet 10 inches or so, which tracks with Amy's genes dominating. But the match is irrefutable. And get this, attached to the report was a cease and desist letter from Joshua's attorney, dated just last month, October 2025. It's a scorcher, demands Matt freeze all assets tied to the Roloff family trust, cough up a fifth share of the empire. That's over $50 million, folks, including farm profits, book deals, and those sweet TLC residuals, and open the vaults for emotional distress damages. Why a fifth share? Because suddenly, the four kids' fairy tale crumbles. Jeremy, Zach, Molly, Jacob, boom, make room for brother number 5. The letter cites fraudulent concealment, breach of familial duty, and even hints at unaired TLC footage that could prove the family knew about Joshua all along and chose silence for the cameras. Now, let's talk evidence beyond the lab coat. Our team scoured public records, and here's the juicy bit: social media breadcrumbs. Joshua's got a low-key Instagram under a burner account, at OregonRoots87, and it's littered with geotagged posts from Helvetia, Oregon. That's Roloff Farms territory, people. Photos of pumpkin vines that scream insider access, a shadowy shot of the family farmhouse at dusk, even a repost of Matt's latest farm tour video with a caption, "Home is where the harvest hurts." Coincidence? I think not. Then there's the neighbor testimony, Mrs. Eleanor Hayes, 78, who's lived catty-corner to the farm since the 70s. In an exclusive audio clip we obtained, playing now, listen close, she recalls Amy's extended stay in California during what everyone thought was a business trip for Matt. She was glowing but sad-eyed, Eleanor says. Came back thinner, quieter. And there was this young fella visiting once, early 90s, tall kid, askin questions about the missus. Matt shoot him off quick like. Chills, right? And don't get me started on the adoption correspondence. Sealed files from the California Department of Social Services, but cracks are showing. A redacted letter from Amy, postmarked 1995, apologizing for the choice we had to make, and enclosing a locket with a tiny pumpkin charm. Symbolic much, but the real heartbreak. How this secret has festered within the family walls. Imagine growing up as one of the official Roloffs, believing your parents' love was undivided, only to learn there's a shadow sibling out there, discarded like yesterday's harvest. Jeremy, the golden boy, average height and all, he's the first to circle the wagons. Sources close to him say he's viewing Joshua as a gold-digging interloper, a threat to the brand he's built with his photography empire and Audra's influencer glow. "We've earned every inch of this life," Jeremy allegedly texted a friend. "No one's rewriting our story for payout." Zach. Oh, Zach's reeling hardest. As the little person twin, he's always grappled with identity, now tainted by the what-ifs. Was Joshua spared the surgeries? The stares, the dwarfism debates because they gave him away? Tori's been his rock, but whispers from their Portland circles say sleepless nights, therapy sessions doubling, and Jackson asking innocent questions like, "Uncle Jacob mad at Grandpa?" That cut like knives. Molly, the elusive sister, has gone radio silent. Her private life in Washington just got a whole lot more fortified. No socials, no statements, just a ghost in the machine. And Amy? Poor Amy. The matriarch who's baked her way through divorce, farm feuds, and fertility rumors. Our insider, a former TLC production assistant, claims she fired off a secret email to Joshua last week. "I never stopped loving you. The lies were to protect everyone, but mostly you from this circus. Forgive an old woman her fears." Heart-wrenching, isn't it? Matt, ever the patriarch, is lawyered up to the hilt. His response? Stonewalling. But cracks show in his latest Insta-Live, where he rambles about family roots running deep before abruptly ending the stream. Deflection at its finest. Enter Jacob Roloff, the wild card, the whistleblower, the son who's been screaming, "The Emperor has no clothes," since he bolted from LPBW in 2016. You remember Jacob, the lanky teen with the brooding eyes, always a step removed from the chaos, sketching in corners while the cameras rolled. He cited disgust with reality TV as his exit reason, but we now know it ran deeper, grooming allegations against a producer that shook the family to its core. Jacob's been off-grid, building a quiet life with Isabel in the woods, tending gardens, writing poetry that drips with subtext. But on November 3rd, 2025, just 8 days ago, he posted this. Pause for effect, letting the image linger. A stark black and white shot of a fractured tree branch, snapped clean in a gale, roots exposed and tangled. The caption? A family tree can't stand if its roots are poisoned by lies. Sometimes the broken branches tell the truest story. The truth will always, always come to the surface. It's time. No tags, no emojis, no calls to action. Just pure, poetic gut punch. Fans lost it. Comments flooded. Jacob spilling the tea on the secret bro? Hashtag Roloff reveal. This is about Joshua, isn't it? Betrayal level, expert. And our deep dive confirms it. Timing's too perfect. The post drops mere hours after Joshua's lawsuit filing hits the Multnomah County docket. Jacob's been in hushed contact with his lost kin for a mutual friend in the adoption advocacy space. This isn't shade, it's solidarity. Jacob, who's long called out the family's performative authenticity, sees Joshua as the ultimate validation. Remember his 2020 Instagram manifesto on the show's toxicity? This is the sequel, a public fracture, breaking ranks with the denial machine. Matt's camp is furious, calling it Jacob's latest stunt for relevance. But Jacob? He's unfazed, following up with a story repost of a MLK quote. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. Oof. The betrayal stings because it's from the inside. The son who knows the scripts, the omissions, the unaired tears. Let's unpack Jacob's post layer by layer, because this isn't just cryptic word salad. It's a masterclass in veiled exposé. Start with the imagery. That broken branch? Symbolism 101 for the rejected sibling, snapped off to preserve the trunk's appearance. Roots poisoned by lies? Direct nod to the adoption cover-up, the fake birth cert, the decades of TV gloss over trauma. Broken branches tell the truest story. That's Joshua's narrative, pieced from shards of records and regrets. And it's time? A rallying cry, greenlighting the lawsuit, inviting the world to witness the unvarnished Roloffs. Jacob's no stranger to this game. His poetry book, Unscripted Shadows, 2022, foreshadowed it with lines like, "Bloodlines bend but never break clean. The sap still calls." Fans are rereading it now as prophecy. Zoom out to the bigger picture. How does this nuke the LPBW legacy? TLC's been teasing season 27, all about healing post-farm sale, but good luck scripting around a secret heir. Ratings? Through the roof initially, then a boycott from abuse survivors if they mishandle it. The Farm, that $18.9 million beast Matt sold half of to Chris Merrick, now under legal siege. Joshua's suit demands forensic accounting. Every royalty check, merch dollar, speaking fee traced back to 2006. If he wins, it's not just cash, it's equity. Imagine Joshua strolling the pumpkin patch, camera crews trailing, confronting Matt over cider. "Dad, why do you hide me?" Emmy bait or train wreck? You tell me in the comments. Family fallout's just beginning. Zach and Jeremy, once thick as thieves, reportedly clashed at a low-key Roloff reunion last weekend. Zach empathetic to Joshua's pain, Jeremy digging in on loyalty. Molly's texted Jacob, "This destroys us all. Was silence really the sin?" And Isabel, Jacob's wife, the quiet force, liked the post at 12:01 a.m. First comment. Truth blooms in the dark. Team Jacob, all the way. Amy's spiraling, baking marathons, cryptic Bible verses on her stories about forgiveness. Matt, radio silence, but his lawyers filing counters. Baseless claims from a stranger seeking fame. All right, let's go chronological, because context is king in scandals like this. Picture 1987. Matt, 26, fresh from Wheaton College, pitching dwarfism-positive ventures to Hollywood suits. Amy, 25, a speech pathologist with stars in her eyes, meets him at a convention. Sparks fly, wedding bells by Thanksgiving. But California's cutthroat. Matt's dwarf advocacy group merges with the agribusiness giant, contingent on family stability. No scandals, no complications. Amy's pregnant by Christmas '87, but the ultrasound whispers risks, potential dwarfism, heart defects. Ron Roloff Sr., stern patriarch, pulls Matt aside. Son, we can't afford another mouth, let alone one that might need surgeries we can't pay for. The decision, adoption, framed as mercy. Amy carries to term in secrecy, delivering Joshua on April 15, 1989, in a San Diego hospital undernight. Nurses recall a tearful goodbye, Amy clutching the baby for hours before signing away rights. Back in Oregon, life resumes. Zach and Jeremy arrive May 10, 1990. The miracle twins, one little, one tall, perfect for the narrative. Molly in 1992, Jacob in 1997. The farm thrives. TLC knocks in 2005, and The Secret? Buried under hay bales. Joshua, meanwhile, adopted by the Millers in Iowa, solid folks, but no silver spoons. School photos show a kid with Matt's jawline, Amy's eyes. By 18, he's Googling. Famous Roloffs. Lands on LPBW. Sees the farm. Feels the tug. Private Eye in 2020. Tailing Matt to events, snapping pics. DNA Kit Christmas 2022. Match confirmed. Therapy ensues. Anger, grief, resolve. Lawyer by 2024. Time to claim your birthright. Enter 2025. Lawsuit drops October 27th, Multnomah Court. Pages upon pages. Exhibits AZ, from DNA to Eleanor's affidavit, saw Amy weep in the barn, holding a baby blanket. Media blackout attempted, but YouTubers like us break it. Jacob, monitoring from afar, pens the post. Why now? Sources say Joshua reached out via certified mail to all siblings in September. I'm your blood. Let's talk. Jeremy ghosts. Zach replies politely but vaguely. Molly forwards to lawyers. Jacob calls him. 2-hour Zoom. Tears plans. The post? Their signal flare. Speculation time. What if Joshua wins? Trust dissolves. Farm petitioned. Maybe he takes the pumpkin patch for a non-profit on adoption reform. LPBW recast with the lost Roloff. Ratings gold, but ethics nightmare. Or loss. Counter-sue for defamation. Joshua fades back. But Jacob's out. No takebacks. His betrayal? It's love. Twisted. Loving the truth over the facade. Phew. That's the meat. But let's chew on the bones. Fan reactions? Twitter's ablaze. Hashtag Secret Roloff trending. 50K posts in 48 hours. One viral thread dissects the post's metaphors. Poisoned roots equals generational trauma from dwarfism stigma. Reddit's r/LPBW explodes. 10K upvotes on Jacob's the hero we needed. Haters call it grift hour, but polls show 68% side with the reveal. Celeb echoes. Snooki reposts with family secret suck. Truth heals. Even old castmates chime in. Chris Merrick, new farm co-owner, tweets, prayers for all Roloffs. Healing starts with honesty. My take, this is LPBW's Watergate. Erodes trust in the core. Matt built an empire on real life, but hit a human being? Hypocrisy level. Pumpkin pie. Jacob's courage? Admirable, but messy. Siblings collateral. Advice to the fam. Therapy circles, not courtrooms. Sit down, share cider, rebuild that tree. There you have it. Jacob's betrayal, the secret brother saga, LPBW's unraveling. If this shook you, like, share, subscribe for weekly updates. Drop your theories below. Does Joshua get his share? Is Jacob right to blow the lid? We'll track the hearings, Insta-T, all of it. Thanks for watching. Remember, in the world of reality TV, the biggest plots are the ones they never filmed. Peace out. You thought we were done? Nah, Fam, this secret's roots run deeper than I let on. Let's excavate the 80s Roloff lore, piece by forgotten piece. Matt Roloff wasn't always the Pumpkin King. Born 1961 in Michigan, dystrophic dysplasia from the jump, surgeries young, wheeling through Wheaton College on sheer grit. Meets Amy at a Little People's Convention in '86. She's from Michigan too. Speech path whiz with a laugh that lights rooms. They bond over shared stares, dreams of normalcy. Honeymoon in Hawaii, but reality bites. Back to Cali, Matt pitching books against tall odds, 1993, but seeds in '87. The merger? With Agritech Partners, a $10 million deal hinging on Matt's stable family image. Ron Roloff, World War II vet turned farmer, hammers at home. No distractions, boy. Legacy over everything. Amy's pregnancy hits like a curveball. Morning sickness in a studio apartment, Matt pacing with deal papers. Tests show 50 to 50 dwarfism odds, terror. Ron suggests options, but Amy clings. Delivery day, April 15th, '89. Joshua cries, Matt's not there. Business trip. Amy names him privately Joshua Ronald. Hope in the alias. Adoption agency. Christian Family Services, sealed records. Amy returns to Oregon May 1st, '89. Zach's conception soon after. Twins as redemption. 1990s. Farm buys, kids pile in. LPBW pilot 2005. Producers sniff no scandals, green light. But Joshua? Bouncing homes. Millers adopt 92, Iowa cornfields. School bully calls him freak for unexplained sadness. Teen years. Therapy uncovers abandonment void. 2010 LPBW binge. That's my mom. Stalker mode. Road trip to Oregon 2015. Parks outside farm. Sees Jacob, same age gap as twins. Heartbreak. 2020s. Pandemic isolation. DNA boom. Kid arrives 2022. Results Christmas Eve. Matt 99.7%. Rage then resolve. Lawyer. Portland firm specializing in air claims. Research. Trust docs from 95. Pre-Molly's birth. For shares only. Breach. Letter to Matt September 2024. Meet your son. Silence. Escalation. Public suit October 25. Jacob's Arc. 2016 exit. Discussed with fake family. 2020 molestation reveal. Chris Cardamone jailed. Mary's Isabel 2021. Off-grid farm life. Hears of Joshua via Advocacy Group 2024. Connects dots to his own hidden pains. Zoom call. Brother, the roots are rotten, let's uproot. Legal weeds. Suit under Oregon inheritance law. Omitted child clause. Demands. $10 million upfront, 20% residuals, therapy fund. Counters. Matt's team alleges paternity fraud via Ronald alias, weak sauce. Trial February 26. Cameras? TLC circling like vultures. Family therapy hypothetical. Imagine the session. Matt. I was scared. Amy. We were young. Zach. Does this make me less? Jeremy. It's business. Molly. Silence killed us. Jacob. Truth revives. Joshua. I just want in. Fan theories. Some say Joshua's dwarf. Twist. Others, a fair baby, not Matt's. But DNA don't lie. Welcome to part 2, LPBW fam. If part 1 was the detonation, this is the excavation. We're not just talking about a secret brother. We're talking about a parallel life that's been running alongside the Roloff empire for 36 years. A life with scraped knees in Iowa cornfields, high school football under Friday night lights, first heartbreaks in dive bar parking lots, and a DNA envelope that arrived on Christmas Eve 2022 and shattered every mirror he ever looked into. This is Joshua's story, told in his own words where we can, stitched together from court filings, Yearbook scans, adoption agency redacted files, and the 47-minute voice memo he sent Jacob last month that leaked to us last night. Grab a coffee. We're going 4,000 words deep. No cuts. No fluff. Just truth. Little people. Big world's Matt Roloff selling family's famous farm. A launch pad for big dreams. Exclusive. There's a kind of magic here. The TLC star tells people exclusively of the property, which he is relisting for sale after previously dabbling in vacation rentals. The Little People Big World Farm is officially on the market again, and this time, it has an eye-catching new price tag. Matt Roloff, 63, has listed 16 acres of the 109-acre Helvetia, Oregon, property featured on the hit TLC show about his family, including the 5,373 square foot farmhouse for $2,895,000, with the real brokerage, People confirms. Roloff Farm and the original farmhouse has been a monumental part of my life for over 30 years, the reality star said in an exclusive statement to People. This legacy property was shared with millions of you around the world through Little People Big World. It holds some of the most magical memories and will forever live deep in my heart. Matt Roloff of Little People Big World lists family farm featured on TLC series for $4 million. Roloff once lived on and shared the property with his ex-wife Amy Roloff, 62, and their children, twins Jeremy and Zach, 34. Daughter Molly, 31, and son Jacob, 28. Yes, I had truly hoped that the entire farm would remain in the family forever, but life happened and that was not meant to be, said Matt. My kids each have their own wonderful lives, some with their own farms, projects, and their own individual dreams, which I honor and am so proud of. Matt reminisced about the land, but more importantly, his life, stating, "As I approach my 64th birthday, this old grandpa has learned that less is truly more. These days, I find joy in life's simpler blessings, spending time with my precious grandchildren, focusing on a new, exciting TV project, and soaking up the Arizona sunshine." The 5-bedroom, 5.5-bathroom main residence is equipped with a primary suite, 2 offices, a custom kitchen, and a home theater, reads the listing held by Matthew Tursek of The Real Brokerage. The home also includes an impressive 6-car garage, outdoor swimming pool, and spa. The farmhouse, which has been around for over 100 years, underwent renovations a couple of years back, resulting in modern upgrades such as granite countertops and stainless steel appliances in the kitchen. Matt first listed the property for sale in May 2022 for $4 million. That same year, he began offering the property up as a short-term vacation rental and expressed how much joy the farm brought to guests. "It's been incredibly rewarding to see others fall in love with the land just like we did," he said. "While I recently finished my new home on the adjacent 80 acres, where I will continue to homestead, the time feels right to pass the torch." Matt Roloff is turning Roloff Farm's big house into a short-term vacation rental. Think Airbnb. With the property being so monumental to the Roloff family and their success, Matt hopes for the land do to the same for its prospective new owners. He goes on to say, "This property isn't just a home, it's a launch pad for big dreams. There's a kind of magic here. The moment you step on the farm, your senses tingle, your imagination soars, and your heart feels like you're home. We know the next owner will love it as much as we did," he said. The sale of the land and property hasn't been smooth sailing for the father of 4. When the property was first listed for sale, it caused tension between Matt's then-girlfriend Karen Chandler and his son Zach, which played out on the show. "I've been going back and forth about exactly what to do with the north side of the farm," Matt said at the time. "This process has been filled with some emotions and anger. But now I've got this new plan. If it plays out the way that I hope it does, I think life on the farm is going to change forever." Little People Big World premiered in 2006 and has aired 25 seasons. Zach and his wife Tori Roloff exited the series in April 2024 after announcing season 25 would be their last in February. That May, Matt said leaving TV sounds fine by me, as the show's fate remained unknown. Did Little People, Big World's Matt Roloff sell the farm? Updates on Roloff Farms amid third sale. Little People, Big World star Matt Roloff has gone back and forth on what to do with his family's famous estate, Roloff Farms. After denying his children the chance to purchase the land, the patriarch listed 16 acres of the Oregon farm for sale. But did Matt ever sell the farm? Did Matt Roloff sell Roloff Farms? Matt has tried selling a portion of Roloff Farms, including the home in which he and ex-wife Amy Roloff raised their 4 children, 3 times. Well, the cat's out of the bag. I want to make sure you all hear the big news directly from me, he announced in May 2022. Olive at Roloff Farms has brought me and our family great joy for the past 30-plus years. Today, 16 acres of the farm's 109 acres go up for sale, including our original family home and bright red barn. It's a tiny bit scary, but mostly exciting. It's time to move toward the next season of life. The $4 million plot of land stayed on the market for 5 months before Matt had a change of heart. The farm was quietly relisted in August 2023, as the price was dropped from $4 million to $3,395,000. Again, after 5 months on the market, the listing was removed in December 2023. Matt put the property on the market for a 3rd time in April 2025 for $2,895,000. People was the first to report the listing on April 28, 2025. Roloff Farm and the original farmhouse has been a monumental part of my life for over 30 years. He told the outlet about relisting the property. This legacy property was shared with millions of you around the world through Little People, Big World. It holds some of the most magical memories and will forever live deep in my heart. Matt then reflected on the property being owned by people outside of his family. Yes, I had truly hoped that the entire farm would remain in the family forever. But life happened, and that was not meant to be, he said. My kids each have their own wonderful lives, some with their own farms, projects, and their own individual dreams, which I honor and am so proud of. Is Roloff Farms available to rent? After the initial failed sale of Roloff Farms, Matt decided to list the home and surrounding lands as a short-term rental property. Beginning in November 2022, guests were able to stay in the 8,938 square foot home that features 6 bedrooms, 5.5 baths, and sleeps up to 16 guests for a starting rate of $1,280 per night. When I put the small side of the farm up for sale, I knew large deals like that take a much longer time, i.e. 6 to 12 months, to complete with no guarantees. What I didn't expect was how many new business partners and networking connections I would make in the process, Matt announced the previous month. I had decided to pull the small farm off the open market and partner with @itrip_vacations and open the @Roloff Farms to everyone and anyone who wants to spend a few nights in the Roloff family home. He continued, "It's my hope many families will be able to pull together and have family reunions in this home. Who knows, maybe even our family will reunite one weekend at the old house."